Welcome to Depression Talks, the manual. In this community, we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. So hit that subscribe button because I promise you, you are not alone. In this live stream, I want to talk about the feeling of loneliness. Maybe you feel like you have no friends, no family, nobody to talk to. You're single. It's been a long time since you've been single. I want to talk about this openly because right now I'm feeling lonely. And I feel lonely due to multitude of reasons. But I want you to comment down below. One, how are you feeling today on a scale of 1 to 10? And two, how do you deal with your loneliness? I genuinely want to know because I'm not sure if loneliness is necessarily a bad thing. There are positives to being lonely and negatives to being lonely, and I want to talk about both sides of the spectrum. So, are you feeling lonely? Comment down below. Let me know. All right, so today I noticed that after work I was feeling depressed, or I was getting down on myself because I feel lonely. And I have friends down here, like I have certain friends and acquaintances down here, but I'm missing my close friends back at home. I live in Florida. My family and best friends live in Indiana, and I haven't seen them in 6 months. And I'm feeling like I just felt lonely. And then I've been single for a while now, and I was like, man, like not only am I single, but I'm not, I'm not around family. I want love. I want the connection. I want these things, and I can't have them. And I want to know how you deal with those situations. The way that the positives, the way I see this in a positive way. Actually, first I'll start with the negative ways. How are you doing, Stephanie? Crystal, what's up? Inject Reaction, Blue and Gotcha, Kristen, Evolution Talks. I love that all y'all on the live stream. Thank you so much. Kevin, what is up? Hey, pursue a hobby that you always wanted to do but always put off. We're going to talk about these things, okay? All right, so some of the negatives that comes to feeling lonely is one, you start to isolate yourself even more because maybe you're feeling lonely because you're not putting yourself out there, you're feeling anxious, you're scared to meet new people. Does this sound like you? Because this is definitely me. You feel lonely and you start to just feel more comfortable being alone. You start to feel more comfortable doing your own thing, not going out, not meeting new people, not going out of your way to use energy to talk to new people. That's one of the negatives of being lonely. Another feeling of loneliness is that it can cause depression. It can cause you a feeling of sadness, a feeling of lack of connection, and you feel like nothing, like you'll never meet new people, that you'll never make new friends, that you'll never feel better about your loneliness. And the third thing that I think is negative about loneliness is that you think that, I'm trying to think about how to put this. I may have already said it, but when it comes to the feeling of loneliness, you just believe that it's a part of who you are as a person, that it will never change in your life. And I want to challenge that because you haven't always been lonely. So those are three negatives, not perks, negatives that I see about loneliness. What are some things that you see as negative when it comes to feelings of loneliness? Blue and Gotcha says, I'm feeling like a 2.5, that's good, and I deal with my loneliness by listening to music, writing, drawing, chatting, playing games, and all things that make me feel happy. That's good. See, that's one of the perks of loneliness I'm going to go into. Adrian, what's up? Stealthmade Gaming, how are you doing? If you're just now joining the live stream, comment down below on a scale of 1 to 10 how you are feeling on a scale of 1 to 10. And also comment down below, how do you deal with loneliness? Maybe you've been single for a while. Maybe you've been, you don't have many friends. Your family's not around. You just moved. How do you personally deal with loneliness? What's up, Kraz? So Lorenza fills me on that one. Inject Reactions, I'm a 5 right now. The entire situation I mentioned on Facebook is slowly starting just from square one. Got you. I really numb today, and I'm not sure if that's good or bad, to be honest. We'll jump into that in a little bit. Crystal, you're not alone. I'm glad you're a part of this live stream. Stick around because I promise you it's going to bring you some benefits. I hate feeling alone knowing I'm not alone, but I still feel that way. Ooh, I relate to that. It feels like everyone ignores me. I can never keep anybody in my life. Well, Anthony, I'm glad that you're a part of this community. I am not ignoring you, and DT Nation and I are here for you. Like how you got your hair set up. Thank you, man. I am like I gotta get it redone. I start to feel negative when I feel lonely. I get anxious and depressed sometimes. I settle with through Netflix and Hulu. Not bad. Got you, got you. All right, listen to music and daydream. Crash, you're not alone. Some music. Seems like a lot of people listen to music. All right, so some of the perks of loneliness, because we tend to focus on the negative aspects. We tend to focus on, I'm so lonely and my life is terrible and I feel terrible and I'm feeling like a 1 today, I'm feeling like a 0 today, and nothing's going to get better and I have nobody to talk to. Some of the perks of loneliness, one, is that you are able to focus on yourself. You are able to focus on your goals, on your ambitions, on different things that you know you need to work on. You get to finally focus on you. You know how hard it is to do that nowadays? We tend to focus so much on other people. I need other people in my life. I need other people in my life. I can't do this loneliness thing by myself. I can't. But you start to actually focus on you, which is so important. How can you grow in your life? How can you become a better mentally? How can you become better emotionally if you don't take care of yourself? And what's the best time to take care of yourself? When you are alone. For example, like I said earlier, a lot of you are now joining the live stream. As I said earlier, today after work, I felt like I was driving home and I was playing some music, and definitely the artist, you can use live stream for a beat, and if you feel like you want to talk about your dreams, we definitely can talk about that. But I was driving home and I felt like this sense of just depression, this wave of depression start to come over me, and I was like, where is this coming from? Like I felt okay all day, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel the best. I had my excited moments, but I had my low moments too. But I was driving back and I was like, I was listening to this song and it made me think about love. It made me think about relationships, and and it made me think about my past, and how I'm like, man, will I ever meet the one? Will I ever meet somebody that I truly care about, that I truly find special, that finds me the same way I find them? And I got sad, and then I started thinking about, man, my friends are back home, my family's back home, and I started feeling even more lonely. And I was like, how am I going to get through this? What's going to allow me to push through this? And it was understanding that this is the best time of my life to focus on you guys, to focus on myself, and to focus on my goals and ambitions. And that's what's been pushing me through. And when it comes to coaching my clients, because as you know, I'm starting coaching back up, and it's crazy. I already have people wanting coaching. That is seriously crazy. When it comes to like certain clients, a lot of them deal with this feeling. They're like, I'm tired of being alone. I'm like, well, have you thought about the positives of being alone? They're like, no. Have you thought about how it helps you? They're like, no. I've only focused on the negatives. So I'm challenging you right now to focus on the positives of your loneliness. To shift your focus. I know it's hard to do. And yes, there's certain techniques. There's meditation, there's a gratitude journal, there's all these things you can do. But focus on the positives of loneliness. So comment down below, what are some different positives from being lonely? What are some different positives from being lonely? It's funny, I don't have any dreams anymore. The artist, I will definitely challenge that. I've been lonely for so long, I just got used to it. I know that's not the best thing, but if I try not to think about it, then it doesn't bother me much. I would say, we definitely can get a better used to being lonely, but you said that I try not to think about it. When you bury things under the surface, they arise later way worse than it was before. It's like me saying, I am depressed and I'm not going to think about it. Well, you need to realize there could be a problem. And by not thinking about it, you're not addressing the actual issue that there could be something going on. That's just my personal opinion. What's up, Starlight? I'm glad you are a part of DT Nation. Les Bills. I'm confused by that. 22 people right now. Big things. Yeah, I can't believe there's 20 people in the live stream. If you are new to this channel, if you're new to DT Nation, this is a community where we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. I open up to you about my own personal life experiences and help share tips and techniques on how I personally get through my own depression. I have bipolar depression, by the way. I'm also a depression and mindset coach. So if you're struggling with certain aspects of your life like confidence, self-esteem, things like that, you can send me an email to emmanueljones@outlook.com, and we can start a session right away, so that way you can help learn different techniques and tricks and perspectives that will help shift your mindset for the better. I talk to myself out loud when I'm lonely. That's good. That is really good, actually. It's just hard seeing that everyone around you is settling while you're alone, but at the same time, you don't have the responsibility of someone else. So, Lorenza, I'm gonna question that for a quick second, because you said everyone around you looks like they're settling. Everyone's path in life is differently, so I'm not saying it's easy, but why are you comparing your life and your path and your journey to somebody else's life? So I'm 26. There are tons of people that I know that are married, that have kids, that have a family. I'm not saying they're happy, but I'm saying I want those things. I want to be married one day. I want to find love. And if I continue to sit back and compare my life to theirs, I'm never going to be happy, because I'm comparing my journey to their journey. We have our own lives. We have our own perspectives. They're not ever going to be the same. It's hard being lonely, especially whenever you see all your friends have girlfriends. See, again, we're comparing your life, your situation, to other people's situation. My friends are in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I go on Facebook, and you go on Facebook, and you see all these different social media posts of people having kids, buying houses. They love what they do for a living. They do all this stuff. And if you continue to compare your life to other people, you are not going to be happy. I'm going to repeat that. If you continue to compare your life to other people, you are not going to be happy. When your single bills are smaller. Yes, when you're single, and yeah, that is a benefit of being single. You are able to save money. What is up, Sunflower Gardener? I'm glad you're a part of this live stream. What's up? You don't have any stress from romantic, friendly relationships, and you have time to get to know yourself more and explore hobbies. Exactly. Good. Laflo, what do you say to yourself? I don't know who they are personally. But all I'm going to say is talking to yourself is nothing wrong with that at all. Like, for example, when I talk to myself, I cheer myself up. I'm like, you're going to get through this. You're a good person. You've achieved these things in the past. I'm lonely right now, but it's not going to be forever. This is only temporary. And I say things like that over and over again. And I start to believe it, and I start to feel better, because when you speak things into existence, they tend to happen. Dang, why am I getting ignored? YDTA, I'm not ignoring anybody. I can't read every single comment because the comments are coming in so fast. So I just do my best to read as many comments as I can, but I'm not ignoring anybody. I want to make that clear in these live streams. I don't ignore anybody. I am just doing my best to read every single comment. It's impossible to be one person to read 19 people's comments that are coming in at different moments. I can't make friends, period. I literally don't know where to start. I let go of all my bad friends, so I'm lonely. So Jenna, first of all, it's great that you let go of your bad friends, because you said some contradictory stuff, bad friends. Well, if they're bad, then how are they friends in the first place? So it's good that you let those bad people out of your life. Secondly, I suggest you downloading an app called Meetup. It's an app called Meetup where you can meet up with different people that are interested in the same things you're interested in. So download the app called Meetup and type in things that you're interested in, and you'll be able to find new groups. And it takes you stepping out of your comfort zone to meet new people. I'm alone in the sense we're talking about, but I'm not really that lonely. You feel me? Bro, I think I feel you on that, man. You know, I feel you on that, bro. I color sometimes when I'm alone. That's cool. Whenever everyone is out of the house, all I do is talk to myself. I just keep on rambling. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I know everybody's path is different, but I do want what others have, and I just feel left out. There's nothing wrong with wanting what other people have. I didn't say like I want to become a full-time YouTuber. I want to become a full-time life coach. And I want to help people with depression and anxiety know they're not alone full time. And there's other people that have already done that. There's other people that are successful. I want to become not them. I want some of the things that they do and they have, but I'm not saying like, well, I wish I had what they had. Like that there's a difference, because when I say I wish I had what they have, it means that I'm never going to have it. Like I'm thinking about it in a negative way. Does it make sense? Like I wish I had what they had, but I don't. So I'm sad about it. There's a difference between that and saying, man, they have that. If they can do it, I can do it too. If they're married, I'm going to be married one day. If they are successful, I can be successful like that. I like to be alone though, but then sometimes I don't think it's healthy. I don't know. There's definitely a balance between the two. When you're forcing yourself to be alone because you know you're depressed, that's when you know it's bad. I'm glad you're happy, Kaniki. I don't compare myself at all. I just get treated badly, so I just disappear and self-destruct. What's your email again, please? So we can talk more, definitely. My email is Emmanuel. Can somebody comment down below my email address? EmmanuelJones@outlook.com. IMMANUEL Jones@outlook.com. That is where you can email me and we can talk about doing sessions, coaching sessions, and begin the process of healing and the process of bettering your mindset and mentality. Meetup sounds scary. Hey, stepping out of your comfort zone is a part of growth. Emmanuel doing ads now. I guess so, I am. Hi, what have I missed? What are we talking about here? We're talking about loneliness and feeling lonely and why that's good. And yes, we deal with it, but yeah. Thank you, Inject Reaction. Inject Reaction is on it. That is why Inject Reaction is a moderator helping a brother out. I appreciate it. But I'm trying to get up and get up and out, but it's hard. Kaneki. Got you, Kaneki. But Stephanie, you know, you're on the right path. Let me just clarify something here, especially if you're part of this live stream right now. Sometimes, and I do this to myself, I'm raising my hand right now. We're so hard on ourselves. It's never good enough. I feel lonely right now, and I know that I need to step out of my comfort zone. I know I need to go get, I know I need to join these meetup groups. I know I need to speak to new people, new strangers. I know I need to put myself out there, but I don't. I don't, because I'm scared. What am I scared of? Judgment, rejection, people letting me down, me letting them down, people thinking I'm not cool enough. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. But what we have to understand is that if you're trying, if you at least are trying, you are winning. You are winning. If you're at least trying, you are winning. You are winning. So again, that's part of what I tell people and what I teach people. Like, yo, like it's all this perspective stuff that we had to work on. You know what I'm saying? Like we constantly just focus on this negative, focus on nothing going right. And I'm like, do you understand that you're doing so many things right and you just don't see it? I'm done. How do you not be afraid of what people think of you? Dante, that is such a good question. I'm gonna tell you the straight up answer. You ready for this? It's understanding this one mindset. Write this down if you're listening right now and put this on your mirror and read it every single day. You ready? The way that you are not afraid of what people think about you is understanding that your opinion of yourself matters more than the opinions of others. Your opinion of yourself matters more than the opinions of others. We constantly value somebody else's opinion over our own. We think that what Bob thinks and what Larry thinks and what Jane thinks and what this person thinks, we think that defines who we are, when at the end of the day, we define who we are. You define who you are. I've had comments in the past, and I still get comments sometimes, and all this stuff. I get comments saying, I I got a comment before saying, kill yourself, you're boring, you know, you're not helping anybody, you're seeking attention. Does that make it true? No. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm a good person. I believe I'm a good person. I believe I'm helping people. I believe I have good intentions. So just because somebody else says something about me doesn't make it true. So that's why I'm not afraid of what other people think. Now, I get scared. I'm not saying I'm like, oh, I can talk to anybody on the street and say, hey, because I get nervous too. I'm not really scared of what they think. I'm just scared to approach them. To be honest, I'm just shy like that. But I'm not going to think to myself like I have anxiety when it comes to like, man, are they thinking about me this? Are they thinking about me that way? But it's not like I'm letting it overpower the way I think about myself. There's a difference. See, Stephanie, your bread's getting better. I told you, man. I told you. It's just all it takes is failure is the best way to find out the wrong way to do it, and gets you closer to figuring out the right way to do it. I'm afraid to see new people because of judgment and rejection, like you said, and I'm going to make a fool out of myself. I'm always an awkward person, but I don't care too much because I joke about it. So I wish we can like coach right now. And this is what I would say to you. If I was coaching you right now, you know what I'd say to you? I would say this. Because you said, because of judgment and rejection, like you said, and I'm going to make a fool out of myself. So my first question to you that I want you to answer, Jenna, is do you always make a fool of yourself? In every single situation you remember your whole entire life, have you always made a fool of yourself? You would probably say, no. I've made friends before. I've, met teachers before. I've met my family members before. I've been around people. And no, not every single time I'm around people I make a fool of myself. I'm like, okay. So right now you said you're worried about making a fool of yourself because you always make a fool of yourself. But you just said to yourself, that's not true. That's not true. I'm always an awkward person. I would challenge that. I would say, so you've never talked to any human being and not been awkward. And what do you define as awkward? And who thinks you're awkward? You or somebody else? Because you're saying you think you're awkward, just because you think that may be true doesn't make it true. We can talk about this all day and all night, y'all. I'm telling you, man. Jenna, you're awesome just the way you are. You're welcome, Dante. Understanding of yourself matters more than the other says. Exactly, Kevin. Hey, bro, hope you're doing good today. What's up, Gavin? Dude, me and Gavin talked yesterday. We are out here. Ooh. And we were hype. You know what I'm saying? A lot more things to come, and I'm excited about it, and I'm ready for it to all be here. But let's jump back. Let's jump back, man. I'm gonna go, Emmanuel. Gotta get ready for a belated birthday dinner. All right, Inject Reaction. I will see you. Stay classy. Make sure you stay classy. Stay cool. Make sure you stay in school because we all rule, and don't act like a fool because you're cool. All right, see you, buddy. So loneliness. Let's get back to loneliness. I know we kind of went off topic there, which is fine. But when it comes to loneliness, man, we all struggle with loneliness at some point, man. Doesn't that make you feel a little less lonely, knowing that other people feel lonely too? Because when I'm lonely, I'm like, I'm so lonely. I'm the only one that's lonely. Only I deal with this. And you just go into this circle and this spiral of like, just me. It's just me. But it's not just you. It's not just you. Other people go through it too. The seeking attention thing really has to stop. People don't understand how important it is to open a dialogue the way kids won't be scared of going back to school after a panic attack like I was. Exactly, an open dialogue. An open dialogue. I love that, Lorenza. Giuliano says, hello, does anybody else not feel lonely, but instead purposely isolates themselves because they're depressed? Ooh, it makes me feel guilty not seeing my friends. I try to get out of it, but it's hard. Giuliano, hell yes. Yes, man. Are you kidding me? Yes. This past weekend, like I had to fight to step out of my comfort zone and get out of my house. Dude, my house was so dirty. I was dirty. I didn't feel like getting out of bed. I didn't feel like doing nothing. So the thought of getting out of my house and hanging out with people, heck no, I didn't feel like doing that. So yes, bro, sometimes I don't feel lonely. I just don't want to do anything and talk to people and get out of my way because I'm depressed. So you're definitely not alone when it comes to that. What normally gets me through it is saying, how would I feel? I imagine it. I'm like, if I actually went out just for 30 minutes, bro, 10 minutes, if I actually went out and I talked to people, I can always go back to my loneliness. Like, you can always go back, bro. You can always go back to your loneliness, your depression. It'll be there for you. So why not take a step out of your comfort zone just for a quick second? And you can say, I'm proud I did it. I am so happy that I stepped out of my comfort zone. Now, I didn't enjoy myself. Maybe I didn't enjoy myself. Maybe it wasn't fun. Maybe I felt more comfortable being back, being alone. But guess what? You can always go back to it. It's there. That helps me. That helps me get through those moments. What cartoons do you watch, the artist? Or I learn to go, or I go learn how to cook things, blast music, and dance like a fool. The artist, that's good, man. That is good. All right, so please comment. Sorry. I'm glad I'm not alone. Thanks, guys. That's true, Emmanuel. I'm gonna try that mindset. Yeah, man. I really hope that mindset helps. So what I've learned doing these live streams is that a lot of people join these live streams mid live stream and they have no idea what's going on. They click in it, they're like, what the heck is this guy talking about? So throughout the live stream, that's why I kind of repeat things. So I'm going to repeat myself again. If you're just now joining the live stream and you're new here, or maybe you're not new, we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. All the links down below if you're interested in joining the DT Nation Facebook group. You can also support the Patreon, because what I'm thinking about doing is being daily for the month of August, but after the month of August, I'm only going to be pretty much daily on Patreon. So if you want to be a part of that, the link is down in the description below as well. And we're talking about loneliness and how there are perks to being lonely, but there's also negatives to being lonely, but it's not all negatives. There are positives to being lonely. So if you feel lonely right now, one, I'm glad you're part of this live stream. And then two, you're not alone. So three, hi. Sometimes I go out and one part of me is like, okay, cool, that was okay. I finally went out. But then another part of me thinks, I'd rather stay home alone. Jenna, that's the perfect place to be. That's the perfect balance, because you actually went out and you actually think about being lonely. Like when I went out to this, I was like, man, I kind of miss my bed. Like I kind of miss doing the same routine of watching anime, playing video games, working on YouTube, working on this business and all stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, it was nice going out, but I kind of just want to do me now. But you can always get back to doing you. That's why it's always good to have that balance between the two. Tom and Jerry, Ed and Eddie. Ooh, classics. All right, the artist, you do some classic stuff. It's kind of like, I shouldn't have even gone out. But you did, and I'm proud of you for it. Kevin says, I'm part of DT Nation, and I always try to watch your live stream. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin, I appreciate your support. I do. I say that all the time, but I do. I mean it. I mean it. Hello, guys. My trash self is back. Hope everyone's okay. Justice, you are not trash. Second of all, I'm glad you're part of the live stream. Third of all, I hope you're feeling better. If you felt like a 1 last week, or a 2 or a 3, I hope you went up by 0.01%. Because if you went up by 0.01%, guess what? That's winning. What's up, Fearless Brown Girl? Yo, yo, yo. Anime saved my life, and Hey Arnold saved my sanity the last 3 years. Good, the artist. Good. What's up, Mike Speaks? All right, so what I'm really happy about this right now is we started this journey of thinking that loneliness is only negative. We believed in our minds that I'm lonely right now, only I go through this loneliness, nobody else is feeling lonely right now but me. And you spiral down to this depression of loneliness and isolation. You don't feel like doing anything, and it gets worse. But what we're realizing is that by being alone, by being lonely, being single, being by yourself, you have the opportunity to focus on you. If you choose to, you can write things down. What do I need to work on in my life? What areas do I know I need to improve? How can I become better as a person? You actually have time to think about those things when you're alone. And you have time to work on them. And when you're single, as we said earlier, you save money. That's another perk of being single. You know what I'm saying? And third, you can challenge yourself to finally meet new people. But you have to, I say this to everybody, you have to make a decision to change your life for the better, to take action. You can't wait for somebody to come save you. You gotta save yourself. You are the hero of your own story. You are. You are. I sent a request for the group. Hey, Kaneki. I hope I said that right. Kaneki is in this. I'll definitely check it out at the end of this live stream, the Facebook group. Yeah, join the Facebook group. I try to, see how you guys are doing there, and yeah. Hey, Stephanie and I don't know if I went up, but I'm alive, so it's okay. I love that. You're still breathing, so it's okay. You damn right about that. I finally realized that my struggles and setbacks make me the person who I am. I used to hate myself for being me, but now I'm realizing that I was given these challenges to overcome and love myself. Okay, Dante, Okay. Dante, yes. We can either view it as, man, these things is who I am, or you can view it as these things are just obstacles that I'm ready to break down. That's exactly how you got to think about it. Anyone have any meditation techniques? Go to download an app called Headspace. Download an app called Calm. Download an app called Insight Timer, and then use those apps to learn how to meditate. It's guided meditation, and you'll become better and better and better. Thank you, Caprice. Just being myself. I love talking to you guys. I love helping. I love just this right here. We're talking, me and you. I love this. I usually work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, but I have a random day off. But maybe that's why I'm so used to being alone, because I work too much and I don't feel like going out. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Sometimes we work ourselves all the time. We're like, man, I'm tired. But we all have an hour a day that we can devote to, improving ourselves, if you want to put it that way. All of us have an hour. An hour. You're welcome, Kaneki. Emanuela. Dang. All right, Emanuela, we were supposed to talk, man. Your name is Emanuela? Are you serious? My name is Emmanuel. And your name starts with an I? Bro. That's awesome. How you doing, Emanuela? That's crazy. How do you make that decision when you no longer have willpower or want to fight anymore? This breakup torn me. I'm numb and don't care anymore, sadly. So, Justice, that's a good question. How do you make that decision? Couple things. One, you realize enough is enough. Like, I'm tired of feeling this way. Bump this. I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. You get to a point where you're like, I hate feeling this way and I'm tired of this and I'm going to do something about it. That's one thing. Second thing is realizing that nothing is going to change unless you do. Nothing. Nothing in life changes unless you change it yourself. You are the hero of your own story. This is your story. You can look back on this and say, man, that moment was going to keep me down, but I decided that I wanted to make a change. And then you do. Those two things right there alone, like when I was depressed and I was suicidal and I felt numb, like 2 weeks ago, I felt numb. I didn't feel like being here anymore. I was tired of the same routine. And then what got me through that cloud, like that mist, that cloud that was in my brain, what got me through that was like, yo, like, man, I ain't gonna cuss, but F this, man. F this feeling. Like, I got angry. I got so mad. And I was like, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to do every freaking thing I can to get out of this. And then that's when I decided to take action and change my life. And that's why I make that decision. Sample that clap beat, Gianna. Stephanie, one technique. Good. I'm glad you love DT Nation. Everybody comment down below, what are you on a scale of 1 to 10? If you just joined this live stream, it's cool. But what were you at the beginning of this live stream, and what are you now? On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? And I'm going to share how I'm feeling on a scale of 1 to 10 after I read your comments. And I did listen to David Goggins. He's quite inspirational. He is. I actually listened to him. I take your suggestions. I've been missing out. It's my first time watching your stream. Caprice, welcome to DT Nation live streams. I have a dream to lose weight, but I'm not consistent when I get depressed. One thing that helps me is writing an actual schedule down. Because if I think to my head, like, I want to lose weight, there's so much psychology behind stuff, but a negative motivation is thinking like, I want to lose weight. But imagine you actually lost that weight and how you would feel knowing you lost that weight. That feeling right there gets me, like I worked out today, my stomach was hurting, I didn't feel the best, I did not feel like working out, but I was like, I know I feel better when I do work out, so yeah, I gotta do it. So write down an actual time you plan on working out the next day. Like the day before, like if I'm going to plan on working out tomorrow, I'm writing down in my planner, workout at 6 a.m. And you do it. You do it. Sometimes loneliness isn't about being around others, it's about connected to people, right people. You can be busy, but make sure you have genuine connections. Loneliness isn't about being around others. It's about having right connections. I could not agree more. And your channel helped me pull me out. Thank you so much. P.S. This is the first time I've seen another Emmanuel with an eye. It's my first time seeing another Emmanuel with an eye. Well, my uncle. But, alright, man. Emanuela, you are officially on the cool book because your name is Emanuela. Like, what? That's crazy. You should have bonded with your friends instead of choosing loneliness. If you'd done that, then your friends would be able to save you from this fate. Dante, that's deep, but I think that you are the hero. I had plenty of issues and relate to you so much. I was on the verge of suicide because of bills, loneliness, and regrets. Andy, I'm glad you're here. I am glad you're still here. Are the artists stay classy? I'm catching up to your comments here. I can't read every single comment. 8, a 9. Ooh, those are pretty high. A 2 to a 5, and Kevin increased by 1. Emanuela is a 9. Dante's a 9.9. Natasha's a 6. Dang, we out here. I'm less than 1 as always, it seems, but I'm more of a 0.9 instead of a 0.3 today, so I guess it's better. I guess it's better. That is better. I don't care if it's 0.000000001%. You feel better. You feel better. That is feeling better. Even if it's, you celebrate when you deal with depression, like I had bipolar depression, when you deal with depression, you celebrate these small victories. Because they add up. They add up. We're so hard on ourselves, man. It's better even though I'm still suicidal, or is that still the same level? Dude, you feeling 0.6% better is better than feeling 0.6% worse. You're not alone, Starlight. You're not alone. 6.1, good. That girl I used to know. What is up, that girl I used to know? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm feeling like, at first, you know, when I drove home from work, I was feeling lonely and depressed. And then I started talking to you all and connecting with people and putting myself out there. And now I feel like a 6.7, like a 6.5, you know? A part of me still feels lonely, like, you know, I still think about, you know, I'm single, so I've been single for a while, like, all those thoughts in my head, like, man, will I ever find that person? I think about my friends back at home, my family back at home, you know, I think about all those things, and it's hard pushing through it, but, you know, I feel better talking to you all. 7 today because I talked to you yesterday. Gavin, man, it was a joy talking with you, bro. It really was, man. This stuff feels so personal. You're really speaking to every one of us and giving comments attention to it. It feels great to be acknowledged, and I'm sure I'm not the only person feeling that way. Oh, wow, that's deep, man. I'm glad to be here for y'all, you know? It helps me, too. Like, I feel better talking to you. I feel better reading your comments. I feel worse not being able to read every single comment because it's impossible to read every single comment. But I appreciate you saying that. I'm really glad there's people like you out there on YouTube. Unless I haven't looked hard enough, you're the most genuine and entertaining and helpful. That's why I'm subscribed. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I am on a scale of 1 to 10. Usually these streams and your videos in general help me feel at least a little better, but not today. Sorry. No matters. No, I mean, no worries, Carissa. You know, it's again, I do want to clarify, it is not my job to make you feel happy. Like, it's not anybody's job to make you happy. You have to work on your happiness yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you are the hero of your own story. I am glad to add to your happiness, but I can't be your happiness. I hope that makes sense. A 7, I like it. Can't stay long because I'm moving, but much love to you and everyone. Hey, much love right back to you. Much love right back to you. That girl I used to know. Rosie, what's up, Rosie? You sending some love back to that girl too? I see you sending that love back. All right, so overall, you know, just real quick recap of everything that's going on. 1, loneliness has its negatives. Yes, I know. It sucks being lonely. I get it, man. I know. It has its negatives, but it has its positives too. It has its positives too. Yeah, you're lonely, man. I get it, man. I get. You're isolating yourself. Man, I know. But you're gonna push through this. Because you know why? You finally have time to focus on yourself. You finally have time. Oh, I got stuff. You finally have time to focus on your ambitions, to figure out what the heck they are. Your goals and your dreams. What are my goals and my dreams? Well, I have time to figure it out because I'm alone. Okay? It's not all negative. All right. I subbed months ago and don't regret it. All right, can everybody comment down below real quick? Last comment. Comment down below. When did you subscribe to DT Nation? When did you subscribe to DT Nation? Like, wait, when did you subscribe and how many subscribers did I have? Because I love asking this question. It's been a while because people are like, I've been here since 500 subscribers up in this place. I've been here since once. I was your first subscriber, homie. What you know about me? What you know about what you... Okay, all right. I know that I just feel bad about it for some reason. It's whatever though. Crystal, don't feel bad about it. Kaneki says, 3 months ago? Ooh. 3 months ago, nice. Emanuela, that's still crazy. I can't get over your name. I just can't. Your name starts with an I, and it's spelled just like my name, but with an A. That's just crazy to me. All right, Emanuela, 3 or 4 months ago. I'm not sure how many you had. That's cool, man. That's cool. I can't remember, but you definitely had under 4K. That's crazy because, you know, it's just like right now I've noticed like the growth is like slow, right? Like I'm losing subscribers too, and it's just so interesting to not care about it because I get to help the right people. It's hard not to care about it. It's hard. But I gotta focus on the right people, and you are part of this community, and I want to continue to bring you value. 5K, I sold about 8-9 months ago, but I don't know the sub count. No worries. I sold about 5 months ago, I think. I don't know how many subs. 9 to 10 months ago, almost a year, probably like 1 to 2K, but I don't really remember clearly. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I asked that question because I just love to know who is in this community, who's been here for a while, who enjoys it. You know, I love getting to know you guys. A lot of YouTubers, like, they just kind of, I don't know. A lot of YouTubers just, I feel like they don't connect with their audience on a deeper level. And I like to connect with you guys and get to know you more. So, yeah. Thank you for being a part of DT Nation. Thank you for supporting me when I don't post, when I do post. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope you continue to get value out of them. You know, it's not easy uploading videos every day. It's not easy. I'm just be blunt with y'all. Like, it's not easy being a YouTuber. It's not. You know, I have doubts. I feel anxious. I feel You know, it's rough, but I'm so glad to continue to do it for y'all. So just thank you. A genuine big hug. Here, I'll give you a hug. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There should be a way to look that up. No worries. It's almost been a year. Love you, bro. Sending you love right back, Kaneki. All right. Now, it's time to end this live stream. Remember, in the links in the description below, I like to make sure I say this because a lot of you don't know. In the description below, understand that one, if you want to become a patron, because I'm not going to be doing the daily uploads. I'm only doing it from August. I'm going to add that to Patreon. So if you want to support me as a patron, then the link is down in the description below. Also, if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, I'm a depression and mindset coach. And send me an email to emmanueljones@outlook.com. emmanueljones@outlook.com. And last thing. It's two things, sorry. One, join the DT Nation Facebook group. That is in the link in the description below. And follow me on Instagram at Depression Talks 1. If you don't know what I just said, all you gotta do is click rewind and you can listen to it all over again. Thank you so much for all you do. You have no idea how much of an impact you have been. I got you, Manuela. You're doing what you love. That's the most important thing. Heck yeah. And Capri says, thank you for lots for this. I'd really support you on Patreon if I could. Very sorry. No worries. The fact that you're in this community is more than enough. All right. I think it's time to end the live stream. As I always say, do you stay swagalicious and keep smiling. Peace. Keep smiling, y'all. Y'all awesome. Love y'all. Peace.